I am super excited that you guys are joining us today. Last week I told you about my upcoming interview with Clements, and she is here with me again today, and I'm excited to talk with her and just find out some great tips for how to keep our house organized and how to get ready for a new baby to come into your house. My name is Laurie Ressler. I am the owner and photographer at LVR Portraits. And one of my goals as a newborn photographer is to help moms of new babies, new families, just to get connected with other resources in the community that could help you and to help you get ready for your new baby, and also to help you after the baby is born as well. So Mara is one of these people that I'm really excited to interview and to give you guys information about getting ready for a new baby in your house. So I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time with this video, but you're going to want to listen to the very end because Mara has some really practical tips for you guys, and I have a special offer for you, both from my studio, LVR Portraits, and also from Mara. So Mara, thank you so much for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
Excited to have you. So tell us a little bit about More Space Organizing. What is it? What do you do? What kind of services do you offer? Things like that.
Okay, well, I offer decluttering, organizing, and styling services for my clients in their homes and in their offices. So if they have a lot of stuff lying around that they don't know what to do with, or they're just feeling overwhelmed by the clutter in their homes, or they want to have a more refreshing space to come home to or to work in, I offer those services.
Awesome. I can relate to that. I know when my house is clean and organized and looking nice, it takes a burden off of your shoulders and just feels like a nice place to come home to. And I'm sure you guys, as you're getting ready for a new baby, it would be really nice to just have a nice, calm, peaceful, organized house to be able to come back to. So what is the passion behind More Space Organizing? How did you get started? What made you kind of move in this direction?
Well, I think it started as I just wanted to be my own boss, doing something that I loved to do, that I was good at, that people could benefit from, and that I could make money with to help with my family. But it's kind of morphed into something that I use to empower women, especially, to reclaim their space so that they can uncover the peace that I believe already exists in their home and office. And it's almost like a kind of therapy that I offer to people because of the mindful approach that I bring to it, and getting to the root of why we're holding on to things that don't serve us anymore, and encouraging people to only bring what serves them into their future.
That's awesome. So what does it look like? So if you walk into somebody's house, what's a little bit of the process that you would go through as you're kind of looking at a room that they want to organize? Just give us a couple, like what that process kind of looks like.
Well, the first thing I ask is how they want their room or their home to function ideally. And I want them to dream a little bit here and just imagine what it would look like, and then relay that to me somehow. And then I want to help them bring that vision to life. But the first thing we have to do to get there is to get rid of all the things that don't serve them, like I said. And that can be the hardest and longest process, depending on how ready someone is to change their life, because that's really what you're doing. You're changing your life. And so after we go through the decluttering process, which I walk them through one-on-one and coach and teach while I'm doing it, then we move on to the organizing process, which I do myself, basically, where I just consolidate things and contain things and set it up in a way that makes sense with their routine and their lifestyle. And then after that, one of my favorite parts is to style the space so that it looks inviting and just inspires creativity, that kind of thing. By adding light or art or plants, books, that kind of thing. And I don't bring my own inventory, but I work with what the client has, or I suggest things to purchase.
Mm-hmm. That sounds great. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would enjoy having you come and restyle my house and organizing. And I actually did a free consult with Mara, and she kind of walked through my house and looked around and said, this would be a great space to organize. Here's an idea for this space, things like that. So,
and then you and your husband got right to work. And
we did. We were inspired.
Made a lot of money, right? Selling a lot of stuff in your basement. I
that's right.
Right?
Yep. We did. I forgot about that. Yep. I was inspired after Mara came by. I was like, we got to get rid of some of this stuff. And then we had a yard sale, and so it was fun. So, what are the benefits of someone hiring you as a professional organizer to come to their home and help them versus just like trying to plow through it themselves?
Well, obviously plow through it yourselves if you can, but if you notice that you're feeling too overwhelmed and you're stuck and you don't know what to do next, or you don't know how to manage your time, like what to tackle first, that kind of thing, then I would hire a professional, because we can really, we do this all the time, and we have tips that we can offer you, and then not only that, but the motivation and the encouragement, and we'll get it done. We'll get the job done.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think the motivation is just huge. Not only having just an outside perspective of somebody saying, do you really need this? When was the last time you used this? What is it doing in your house? Like those kinds of things is super helpful, but also I think just having someone come alongside you and be like, look, we've got 2 hours, we're gonna get this done. This is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen. And just having that person come in and walk alongside you, I think for me is invaluable to have that.
We offer a fresh perspective, I feel like, too, because if you've been living in your home, I mean, I do it with my house too. It's not until I'm having a hard time shutting a drawer that I'm like, whoa, how have I let this get to this point? And that's when I'll, take things out and declutter and whatever. But so a professional can bring a fresh perspective along with that motivation.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
I thought of another benefit.
Okay, go for it.
Instead of having a family member come over and who's also attached to the things that you're keeping, it's nice to have someone who's not related to you giving an outside perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
That is totally true. And if my mom is listening to this, I apologize, but she comes and helps me organize, and I love it. But it's so often like, what? You're getting rid of that? But that was a Christmas present 6 years ago. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I haven't seen it in 6 years. Yeah. So that's definitely good too. That's funny that you mentioned that. So if somebody wants to hire you, what do they need to do? What's the process of hiring you to come, and do they hire you for like a couple of hours? Is it like an ongoing project?
Well,
I
offer a few different packages. So if you just need a jump start, someone to help you get a project started that you can do. I have, I don't do hourly so much, but I guess it does turn out to be like 2 to 3 hours to help you jumpstart a project. That's my basic package.
Okay.
And then my premium package, that's where I will just get the job done. Whatever it is that you have, I'll make sure it gets done. And then the last package I have is like a recurring refresh. If you know you want to be organized and you love the feeling of being organized, but you just can't maintain it for some reason, for whatever reason it is, usually it's busy professionals, then you can get me on retainer, and I can come every 3 months, every 4 months, whatever you need. And you can go on my website, www.morespaceorganizing.com, and fill out the contact sheet, and I will get right back to you. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. I think my Instagram handle is morespace_organizing, and then Facebook is morespaceorganizing. And then I have a monthly column on Susquehanna Styles blog, so if you just type in susquehannastyle.com and look up More Space, More Life. That's the title of my blog.
So I had promised a couple quick tips from Mara, a couple practical things that you can take home with you today that you can put into practice right away to start getting ready. And as you're starting to do those things, if you're feeling like, wow, I need some more help, then get in touch with Mara and she will come and help you out. She offers free virtual consultations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, free virtual consultations. So what is that? Is that a phone call or is that like a...
Yeah, we can either do a phone call,
like a Skype
text
or
messages. I do FaceTime.
FaceTime, yeah.
Mm-hmm, that kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Okay, so go ahead and share with us just a couple of tips that people can put into practice right now in their homes to kind of get their life and their minds and their spaces ready to welcome a new baby.
So I love to start with the master bedroom and kind of making it a retreat space for you. I know a lot of you are going to have the baby with you in your room anyway for the first few months, if not longer. So just making it a place where like nothing is left on the floor. There's a space for everything. And then you're putting things in your room that bring you to life. Like I said before, light, plants, art that's inspiring, that kind of thing, just to make it a retreat space for you. Warm, cozy blankets, those kinds of things. And then only keeping the things in the master bedroom that actually pertain to the function of that room. So toys aren't allowed, dirty clothes aren't allowed, like that kind of thing. Having that mentality that mm-hmm. this space is for this and this only, and keeping that sacred.
Yeah.
So those of you that already have kids at home and you're trying to manage their toys so that maybe the baby doesn't choke on the Legos or whatever, have your child help you set up an organizing system so that they're taking ownership of the process, and that will help them maintain it better. So let's just say you have a box or a bin that's labeled with each category of toys. If your child can't read, just put a picture instead of a word, or if you want to put a picture and the word to help them learn to read, that would be helpful. And then obviously keeping the things that you need to supervise them with up top and back in a shelf or a closet, and then the things that they need accessible and that they love and use every day, you can keep those down low and in the front.
Yeah, that's great advice. I know a lot of you, this might be your second or third baby that's on the way. So yeah, definitely getting those toys that you already have organized to make room for more baby toys or more baby equipment is great. And the more organizing and decluttering you can do before the baby comes, the more at peace your heart will be when you feel like you're ready to welcome a new life into your family. Well, thank you so much, Mara, for those great tips. I think that'll be really helpful. And again, if you want to get in touch with Mara and hire her to come and help you in your home, you can contact her at info@morespaceorganizing.com.
Yep.
And find her on Instagram at morespace_organizing. So I have a special offer for you guys today. If you book something with Mara, if you book her either premium or ongoing package before the end of March, and you're expecting a baby, you will also receive from me, from LVR Portraits, a discount on your session fee. You'll receive a $100 discount off of your session fee. Vice versa, if you contact me to book a newborn session, you will receive 10% off of any of Mara's services. Yeah. So any of Mara's services, you will receive a 10% off discount towards any of her services. And always the virtual consultations.
Virtual consults are always free.
Always free. So, I mean, what more could you want? Adorable baby pictures and an organized house. Your life will be perfect. So if you're interested in scheduling a consultation with Mara, get in touch with her at www.morespaceorganizing.com or contact her at info@morespaceorganizing.com. If you're interested in booking a newborn photography session with me, you can get in touch with me at photos@lvrportraits.com. My website is www.lvrportraits.com. You can contact me there. If you click on the Inquire Now button, that will bring up a contact page. And lastly, be sure to follow both of us on Instagram. We always love connecting with people there. And Mara, thanks so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Getting to know you a little bit better and hearing about your business. And hope you guys all have a great day and best of luck with getting ready for your new baby. Thanks.